Have you ever wondered how the music industry has grown throughout time? There are three ways that the music industry has grown through time. First, the technology. Second, the music eras. And thirdly, the album covers. Technology. The first technology used was the phonautograph. It was invented in the 1850s by Edward Leon Scott de Martinsville. According to SoundRecordHistory.net, it became the obsession for the most famous American inventors, Thomas Edison and Alexander Graham Bell. The second technology used was the gramophone. This was invented by Emil Berliner. It worked similarly to Thomas Edison's phonograph. It received many improvements like the qualities of the diaphragms and the styluses, which is the piece that touches the record and it makes the sound. And also it was the introduction of electric motors. This was accepted in 1888. The third technology used was the vinyl record. According to CaliforniaMusicStudios.com, RCA sent the first V-disc to abroad troops. It was made out of polyvinyl chloride and eventually replaced shellac resin. In Colombia, they introduced a 12-inch vinyl which played a 33 1/3 RPM, which is revolutions per minute. And around the same time, 7 inches was invented. This was used in singles and jukeboxes. The fourth technology used was the cassette player. It was invented by Philips Electronics, and it was a popular option for consumers. The fifth technology used was CDs. In 1982, record companies announced the CDs and CD players. And around that time, Billy Joel's 52nd was the first to be released on a CD. And the last technology used was the MP3 player. This was invented in 1990, and it sent music easily computer to computer with quality. Next, we are going to talk about how music has grown through the years. According to IPL.org, there are 6 eras of music. The first one is the Middle Age. It was after the collapse of the Roman Empire in the 5th century, and they entered in a time called the Dark Ages. The second one is the Renaissance. This was from 1420 to 1600. It was with the Great Awakening and flowering of arts, letters, and sciences. The third one is the Baroque Age. This was in 1600 to 1750. The greatest composer here was Johann Sebastian Bach. The fourth one is the Classical period. This was between 1750 and 1820. They had masterful symphonies, sonatas, and string quartets. The 3 great composers here were Franz Joseph Haydn, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and Ludwig van Beethoven. The fifth one is the Romantic era. It was between 1820 and 1900. The composers here were Felix Mendelssohn, Friedrich Chopin, and Franz Liszt. The sixth one is the 20th century. It was between 1900 and 2000. The great composers here were the Italian opera composer Giacomo Puccini and Russian pianist composer Sergei Rachmaninoff. Lastly, the album covers. It first came in a brown envelope-like sleeve with the company record company name on it. It later moved to a book-like album with the concept of the music. In the late 1940s, it moved to paper covers with original designs. It let artists express themselves through artwork as well as music. An example of this would be the rise of psychedelia, like this Beatles cover right here. And in the late 80s, it started using photography. Now you know the evolution of the music industry. It has evolved through technology used, types of music eras, and artworks of albums. Thank you.